Hey, I'm Deshonica Kerrie and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I just want to kind of just talk and just reconnect. It's been a long time, but what has this sit down done for you and your colleagues and your families? So I think about that, and for me it just kind of helped me to reinvent, because at one time you kind of get complacent. I've been a hairstylist for a long time, since 1992, a salon owner, and I work for Design Essentials. So a lot of times you work in autopilot, so you almost forget how to recreate. And with me having to stay home and sit down and just figure out some things, it helped me to reinvent, declutter, and really just want to see what was new and what was new for me, because I had the time. I realized that a lot of times we'll say we just don't have time for this. I really haven't been a gadget person at all, from the computers and social media and all those things. I was not as familiar as I should be in the industry with it, because you just keep going. I know I'm a hairstylist. I love styling. I love people. But when you think about your foundation, and that's, your knowledge is power. So when you think about those things, what can you do to expound on it, and what did I have to do to actually feel like I was growing? So I wanted to make sure that I could stand after sitting for so long. So it helped me to just, recreate and get down to the things that I thought were such a challenge. So, even just, again, getting on the computer, I'm thinking, oh, it's going to take me all day. And it may at first have taken me all day, but the fun part was once I got it, I'm like, that's all it took. Just like when you need some motivation to do that Sunday cleaning. You've been looking at this stuff for a couple days. You're like, I have to do it. For me, when I do it, I'm like, okay, that's all it took. It's just almost, you needed that little oomph to be able to do it, so that drive. So decluttering, just reconnecting with me was really important, because we are our foundation. So I hope that you were able to do that, finding some light at the end of this tunnel, and listening to the message. So that is something that I really had to do, is listen so I could hear. Sometimes even, reading a book, sometimes I could read a whole page and I'm like, wait, what did I read? So I may have to go back and really, really, really listen, enunciate, pronunciate. And it may seem elementary, but I had to take it back to the foundation, to the beginning, just so I can understand. So coming out of it, it's just been great, from, really working out, really eating right, which is my foundation, meditation, prayer, and just thinking about what is going to be, your next move, while enjoying and feeling the moment. So being in the moment was important, but I knew that there was something after being in the moment. So I'm proud to say that, a lot of things I've cleansed, and it's just given me a whole new thought process. Time is something you cannot get back, and I speak about it a lot, but I really, really see it all over the world. Time is something you can't get back. Having a lot of things that you watch on the news, in your communities, all kind of stuff going on. It's just like, where do you place that, and what do you do with that? So I just encourage you to get back to your foundation, understand you, and we are, this is our source. So I had to really get back to the source so I could understand, what was the next move and how could I come out of this differently. So I am excited to, just get back on and just talk and learn and network and share great information. I'm going back to school to get my instructor's license. I've been an educator, again, for over 20-something years, but to be a qualified licensed instructor was something that I wanted to do. So I was looking, at the situation of our clients not coming back to the salon, because, people are afraid. They're afraid in general of things that may happen when they're coming out, especially when you've been home for 3 or 4 months, you're taking care of your grandparents or your kids, and you just want to be safe. So I understood it. So I did have to step back and take my clients, giving them their own personal time, but it also gave me time to be able to do things like go back to school. So I needed that. I do want to have a training center where I'm able to train and license stylists right now, or our future cosmetologists in the industry. Right now I can do the apprenticeship program, but was not able to do a school setting. So that is definitely my goal and what I will be doing. So this allowed me to once again get back to the foundation, going back to school. So I am excited about that. And then I'm excited about the aha moments. It's just like when you've been doing practical for so long and then you have to go back to the foundation, I am looking forward to that aha moment. And you know, what is my why? And for me, taking it all the way back is helping me to understand my why. So I'm excited. You know, what seems to be so dark, you know, in your life sometimes, finding that positive message behind it will make such a big difference. So.